Hello, hello! Welcome back to Blue Mage Adventures. It's been a very long time since we did Blue. It's like I kind of just backburnered it. I've been taking an interest in it again recently because yeah, the last time we played this was back in 5.45. I think the level cap went to 70. We did all the quests and everything. And we have not actually touched it since then, so we went an entire expansion not touching Blue after getting it to 70. You know, past making glams or something. And yeah, and then in 6.45 they increased the cap to 80, and then while I was doing fates for leveling up Viper and going back and doing the Shadowbringers and Inwalker areas to get the achievements, I leveled up Blue during that. So we got Blue at 80, and we've been collecting some of the spells. We should be able to go through this quest line without any issue. And we have nearly our best in slot set up according to Blue Academy. My understanding is the information for the setup is from Blue Academy. We don't have the 530 gear that we would need for it. But if we go through it all, we should be able to get that actually. Now, depending on how long it takes to go through here, as well as how long it takes to do the Shadowbringers Arc in order to get the level 80 gear, maybe 1 VOD or maybe 2 VODs. I do not know yet. We will have to see how well I can play Blue, because I admit I am not good at Blue. So yeah, but we do have a very powerful ability, Night Bloom. And you may notice my glam. If it seems familiar, it's because I went maximum meme, and that is the Wild Rift version of Sorceress Lux. And Lux, honestly, Lux is a Blue Mage. Considering she was based on Marisa Kurasame, who stole spells, and Blue Mage steals spells, right? Lux, depending on the lore, status, she either stole spells from Morgana or somehow was influenced by Morgana. Her Q, W, and E are all very similar to Morgana abilities. And in the original League lore, she was someone who saw Morgana casting spells and based her snare, shield, and pool off that. And this would follow this would follow our meme tradition of the VOD titles. Blue 1 through 50 was Viego goes to Eorzea, and the Heaven's Ward arc was Silas goes to Eorzea. Not even sure it was. Silas also dubs up for Boja stuff because come on. But yep, here we get our Lux goes to Eorzea. Okay, so enough to. Yeah, I wonder why they call it spineless. Yes, I know you cannot acquire any kind of achievement. Oh, there you are. Oh, come on. We ain't staying out of this one, buddy. I'm just itching for an excuse to whip your ass again. I might queue up for Dragon's Neck. You there too? I'll even come into your damn dreams and beat your ass there like Freddy Krueger. Okay, that's quick, huh? Back we go. That looks like everything worked out. Doing the classic cat pose. Also, I remember, I think it was around the time of this session when we did level 70 grinding. We ended up picking up the spells. I looked ahead at the time, picked up the spells we were going to need. This reminds me. I think I talked about this back during the Dontra MSQ. I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm pretty sure we are going to have blue quests take place in Toral, because that's the old world where. Wait, it's the old world, new world, whatever. It's where blue magic originated from. There should be stuff there that, you know, about that references blue quests and all that. Hell, look at these guys. Like, they reference you doing the Onberry dungeon, so okay, looks like we're going off to Kugani. Rex, are we going to see the Great Ryoma? Come on, Ishin! Don't tell me nobody's gonna get that joke. Dude, he looks goofy without his blue gear on. This looking like the hub, you know, in how's it pronounced again? Ushimi? You know, the starting area of Edo. Dude, if you need money, just ask. That caveman stuff. I'm down for that. Oh, we could just run over, I guess. when you go to? Oh, the park. I don't remember which one's the right one. No! You know, I think I gotta remind this catfish. I'm from the south. We don't negotiate with catfish down here. We fry your ass. Serve you up with some hush puppies. Oh, nice. It's not far away. Golden Goliath, huh? Oh, cute little tiny ninja. Is that Kennen? If he starts shooting lightning, I'm calling him Kennen. Okay, I gotta wonder, why do they not ask questions about where these Namazu are bringing stuff in? They just accept anything here? Okay, I'm kind of confused. He's the original Azuro, we're the second one. And Gogo, in fact, he is Uda's third. Why are they calling him the third? Also, I'm pretty sure that dude in the kimono is the Kugane Castle story. Yeah, you know, the guy in the back. Come on, let me get in there. I want to fight. I want to show off Night Bloom. Let me fight. Let me fight. Dude, who's that one? Oh, wait, that was a Serial Spark. I've seen that one a lot during farming. Yeah, I think it's got to use for Serial Spark. That one I'm not sure. Oh, we can beat it. We're gonna have to. Ooh, Flare and Hold. Dude, that's Red Mage stuff. Yeah. You know he says that, but considering doing this after Occult Crescent, what do you want to bet this guy would be similar to Red Mage main, but with Phantom Blue? That would be, yeah, pretty funny. Kageyama. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure he was in the Kugane Castle story. Didn't see if they recognized this or anything. You know, he took over the castle, and he had hired Yojimbo, who was actually Gilgamesh in disguise. But you can only learn that if you do the Hildebrand Stormblood story. Ultra Vibration is one you should have, honestly, even well before this. It's excellent as a farming tool. The way Ultra Vibe works is, look, it KOs anybody who's got petrification or deep freeze, and you get deep freeze pretty easily off. Yeah, Ram's Voice. His voice is pretty good, so yeah. It's great for leveling up in the Shadowbringer area because you can just go to one of the fates that has a high spawn rate. Azuro pull into Ram's Voice just to kill. You will skyrocket the progress on that. It actually works into the level 80 areas for Endwalker. And assume once the cap goes to 90, you can use that to cheese early Dawn Trail too. And honestly, if your Blue Mage is low, like below 60, hey, it probably works there too, but you can't actually access that quest. It would require Ultra Vibration if you're in Stormblood levels. So, there's that. he's all the way over there. The hostel. The hostel. Hotel. Where we can check in, but we can actually leave, unlike the one in California. That is... Over there part of the storage, so I remember what it was about. I don't think it's the underwater one. Ah, yeah. Now I remember the, yeah, it's the local area to Pass of the Fear. Ended up becoming a big base until, you know, near the end of Stormblood. Remember that? I don't know what that quest is. I didn't know there was a blue quest there. Mimicry. Automatically knows what they're going to be doing. Doesn't miss a beat at all. I'm that lazy. Gogo. Oh, hell. You are kidding me, Dave. You know, I honestly should have seen that coming. Gogo, honestly, I'm surprised that he used him this early, relatively speaking, rather than Bolt. Comment about this, that he is probably the most famous mechanical mind. He appeared in Final Fantasy 6, and if I remember correctly, he appeared in 5. Check. He's a boss in 5, okay. Appeared in 6. He's probably more famous for his appearance in 6, as he was a secret character. But he was also in 5 as a boss. That's why I'm surprised they used him this early in the game's lifespan. Because he feels like somebody that would be an interesting secret boss in Occult Crescent. That's not to say we might see somebody similar to him in Northhorn or whatever updates they have left. So this guy mimicked Player and Holy from somebody, probably a red mage. And like I just said, he is considered the most, well, he is, the most famous mechanical mimic, or mechanical mime. Here we go. This is the 68 quest, so the next one should be the capstone for Stormblood Arc. Usually goes 60. Oh, sorry, it goes the entry quest, then it goes the 3 levels later, then 2 levels for 5, then 8 quests, and then the final one. Yep, there it is. Ooh, the gear we could have used while leveling Blue Mage. That's this is something else common with Stormblood jobs in general. That the capstone cap would always have the gear for that. They changed this in Shadowbringers to where you just need to complete a quest. Okay, for Shadowbringers, it was actually, they changed it. It wasn't locked behind a job quest anymore. What it was locked behind was progressing the MSQ enough to do a role quest. Once you do the role quest, you unlock all for that role. And then you have the other ones, take the crystal you get from clearing the final one of those back to Grinold. Then you got that role unlocked. This has changed again in Endwalker to where it's just progressing the MSQ to the 99 stage. Then you get the vendor unlock. And that's what we reused in Dawn Trail too. That one's a much simpler one, really. Role quests weren't bad, but they couldn't just keep doing that over and over. It made sense for Shadowbringers because of specifics of that the story at that point. It made sense for that. It would not have made sense for Endwalker or Dawn Trail. Stormblood is the last of where they were locking crates behind job progression. That's another good thing they did. They did was removing that. Alright, he wants to fight? Let's fight. Yeah, let's just pick that second option for. You cost him. Oh. Oh, maybe that's sexy. See the back. Yeah, the Blue Mage always gets the good looking gear, I swear. Yeah, got to be kidding me. They actually gave him the Gogo outfit from 6. I think that's the 6th one, maybe the 5 one. And again, if I remember correctly, 6 just reused the 5 one anyway, so. Ain't that some. More like Amon though. Dude, that's those hats. Right, you don't know. Oh, right. Page log is a thing. Wait, did you need a spellbook or the log? What's this alongside? I don't remember. Dude, wait, weren't we in Kagane? When did we teleport here? Ah, okay. You go in. Okay, that's right. You won't automatically put your in there. You have to manually select it. Look, it's been a long time since. Okay. You know, if it weren't for the little things, you got the feathers on his shoulder, I actually come with the gland better. Take a look at the but the legs we already see. Yeah, I'm shame. I think we could have used those for other job classes, but where once stuff like that locked off. Anyway. Ooh, hello there, buddy. Thanks. You're gonna need that in a moment. Oh, okay. The question marks are the ones we did. Okay. Eesh, so long I don't remember main AD. He's using the Gogo team! Oh my god. Okay, Boom Flute, we're gonna try to bulldoze him down. Holy shit! Okay then. Let me go look up a guide real quick, guys. Holy shit, I was not expecting that. We just got a Gogo correction. Oh, he's got buffs. Okay, so Bad Breath or Flying Sardine interrupts. Diamondback. Exfoliation. Lends to bust. Okay, Eerie Sound. I don't think we have that one. I think we can actually. Oh, no, it's for 2 or more players. You can't use that in Blue Mage stuff. I wish there was an easy way to over here rather than the person. I think we have. Yeah, we have it. Cool. Okay, what can we drop through? That. Oh, we were supposed to wait to buff out. Oh, we already have. Ah, there it is. Dude, what? I was sure we were off that. Look how much damage we did to it. We could have gotten for full rotation. I think we could have nailed him with Night Blue. And just ran around like a jackass. Could take a couple tries. If it takes too many, we'll edit. So I'll make a note of it being truncated. Running. Oh crap. Hey. Yep. That's what you're supposed to be using for that. Okay, you see how much percentage is going off each time? Dude, look at it. Taking off. Yeah, this is actually. Oh, hell. Oh, okay, I see that. So you see how much damage Nightbloom was doing? I wonder if we could pop that before. Yeah, I wonder if we could pop that before he does his Mimicry debuff. We're about to test that theory, right? Uh-oh. So he get his auto tech. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think I can get it now. We could actually use Nightbloom on him. Let's test that just one more time. I don't like how it just kicks you out instead of letting you back in. Why do that? Does that count? Doesn't look. You get just do that from the start. That's cheap. I like that. Air. Probably should have been doing it from the start. Much for that, huh? So, use Nightbloom to take off 25%. That might be a cheese trap you can do. Use Nightbloom off cooldown. Yeah. Probably instinct. Mimic that, buddy. And that mimic heals. Hell, it's just dot. This is cheap, but hey, it works, right? There we go. I was about to say, shouldn't have. Oh crap! Ooh. Cut that out. coming off cooldown. Feeling a lot like Remake right about now, isn't it? Okay, that counts. Oh, wow. Well, got a strategy, right? So we're going to come back when we get him down low again. Just truncate a little bit. Okay, we are back. We just finished clearing it. The fight, honestly, it reminds me of why I hated the Masked Carnivale. Blue Mage itself is fun, especially once you learn the combos and how to use it in the overworld. But the Carnival is horrible. Horrible. I thought the near raids were still horrible to slog. The Carnival's still worse. Okay? And the near raids, they're optional. The Carnival, you have to do it in order to access better weapons. Have to do it in order to access the gear. Have to do it. I think that's what makes it much worse. It's bad. I'm sorry. I know people are going to disagree with me, but looking around, apparently that's considered the hardest one of the Masked Carnivale, and I can see why. It's god-awful. You know, when I was trying to find strategies to clear it, it's like, one was use level 80 spells. It's like, bro, do you see yourself right now? If you're the answer to a tough challenge like that is just overpower it with spells and gear, it means the challenge is badly designed. That the reasonable solution is not to figure out how it was intended to be solved, but overpower it. I don't like how you have to do this in order to get weapons. It would have been so much better for them to just put some kind of generic, like copycat Blue Mage weapon. You know, like one slot on it or something. Just something that a person could be allowed to put in level 70 or 80, materia in to help, themselves out. Honestly, no. I'm sorry. Again, I'm sorry. I am very sorry to anybody watching this who enjoys this content. I think it is bad. Mostly because it's a puzzle, and puzzles are meant to be fun. And trying to clear this, like, I'm going to be honest. I was feeling things that I only feel when I play League, and that's not a good sign, okay? I just don't want to be. I don't like being frustrated playing games that aren't meant to be frustrating. You know, like Dark Souls. Hey, frustration is part of the gimmick. League of Legends, you're gonna get frustrated playing it. That's accepted. That's normal. It's expected. Here, if I want to be frustrated in 14, I should be playing Extreme or Savage or Ultimate content, right? I shouldn't be, doing content that is meant to be considered the equivalent of normal, right? But yeah, again, I will apologize. No, it doesn't matter how many times I have to do it. I will constantly apologize, but I do not like the Masked Carnivale. I think it is badly balanced, and This is our first time doing it after the Endwalker stat squish. It still sucks. And I think it's largely because of it's so easy to die. You're a squishy mage, and yeah, and it either forces you onto certain combos so you don't get screwed, and it makes you drag it out, or basically what I said a few minutes ago, where it makes you think, well, if I can't beat it with level 70 spells, I'll just beat it with level 80. Like I saw Mortal Flame. That is a permanent dot. I'm just thinking, what? Because honestly, it feels like some of these do get trivialized by Shadowbringer spells. Yeah, you can get the spells from Shadowbringers, Blue Mage. You are trivializing a lot of the older content. Honestly, that's what it feels like. Just cheese it. Just overpower it. And that, again, I don't think that's good design. And, this honestly reminds me of something I observed back during Dark Souls, in that it is they were designed around the idea that you'd be playing it the way the developers intended. Where is Goliath at? I've talked about this in the recent Final Fantasy X videos. At least I'm pretty sure I did, but if I didn't, I'm going to explain. Square, after a while, started designing Final Fantasies around the expectation that you'd be doing X and Y X or Y at Z moment. 10 was the last one that you could just straight up caveman, and you could either do it Square's way or your way. And a lot of people chose to do it their way. They chose to just caveman unga bunga it. 11, Piping in Mo was still the earliest example of Square saying, no, you're going to do it our way. And if you don't like it, go screw yourself. You know how I know this? 2 words. And if you're an 11 player, you already know what those 2 words are. But if you don't, I'll tell you. Absolute virtue. Yeah, that's right. I went there. 12 was much more, 12 and then 13 is more in your face about you need to learn mechanics, but absolute virtue in 11, that is the earliest concrete example I will point at of Square saying, no, you're doing it the way we want you to. We don't care if you want to do it a different way. And you can see parts of that in 14 as well, whenever certain strategies get nerfed, or rather exploits get nerfed, like Square sees the Abyssos plugins, how people were doing map markers when they shouldn't have been able to, and it's like Square's thinking, no, we don't want you doing that, you're not going to be doing that, so they make a patch. But that is, I think a good example of 14 when they did that, and whenever they nerfed or otherwise patched out certain strategies. I'm glad. Honestly, you look at the time we spent about, I think, 5 hours on this. 5 hours. And we ended up having to use a dot cheese strategy in order to get it done. And honestly, I'll tell you right now, what was shutting us down most of the time? The twin tornadoes. I can't pronounce the word for squat. But apparently that is a mechanic that is outside of Blue Mage, very well known for being a PF ender. From what I understand of asking raiders about this in the past, that mechanic is also called twisters, assuming it's the same as twisters, and it is known to utterly destroy UCOB parties. At least, from what I understand, it was known to do that back during Shadowbringers and Stormblood, when that was this, one of the newer ultimates available. That it was known to do that. Also, this is basically interesting. Basically, obviously we could do it right away if we really wanted to. But if you see what it says, You had to have Shadowbringers, and you cannot do it until you completed 5.3 MSQ. Remember that, see, this would have been the, thinking, this would have been the upgrade to level 80. No, I'm pretty sure this is actually the, okay, Shadowbringers moved it up to 70. No, wait, no. I'm getting this mixed up. Generally speaking, blue is usually 10 below the expansion cap. Okay, Endwalker moved it to 80. Yeah, okay, Shadowbringers did move it to 70. And we're getting it to 90 in 7.45. Okay, so yeah, you can see Shadowbringers, you would need to have Shadowbringers, which in Shadowbringers took it to 70. But it's kind of strange because these would actually be the Endwalker quests. Oh, let me see. Oh, list. This may not actually be the Endwalker quest. Quest. Okay, it looks like it actually is the start of it, which is strange because... Thinking, sorry. Oh, I see now. There are no level 9, no 80 to 90 quests, so this would be the second part of it. And honestly, I don't know. Let me see. We are gonna have to, there would be another Masked Carnivale duty, I think. See here, I'm not sure. I don't see. Let me check. I'm gonna look at the quest, and if there is no combat, we are not supposed to go into the carnival again. We'll do it right now, okay? Oh, we need to go. Where? There's a one we're missing. We need to get someone. Okay, so I'm gonna check. I think we need to find the yeah, there's 2 spells we gotta find. Then we can. Oh, yes. Okay, I see now. You're gonna have to. We have to do Sage 32. Let me check into that. If this is as frustrating as Gogo was, it's gonna be a while. We meant to wait until level 90 is unlocked, but it's gonna be a few months. Okay, so apparently this guy will do a lot of unavoidable damage. I can't really tell. It just says a lot of unavoidable damage, so you gotta use healer, palm cure, deviation. Okay. I can't tell if it doesn't say anything about it being harder. Let me see if we can just Google real quick. Okay. A quick Google says Yeah, Google says Gogo was harder. And it says, some people are saying this is probably one of the easier ones. Apparently supposed to use diamond back on, okay. Okay then. So we're gonna hold off on that until we need to get the other spells anyway so we don't get slowed down. So I'll take a look at guides and such ahead of time, and I think a separate video would be for the Blue Mage, Shadowbringers Arc. So otherwise, that's it for now, and once again, I am sorry to anybody who enjoys Blue Mage content. It's fun in the overall for fates and such, but dear God, the carnival is just so. It feels anti-fun. It's legitimately anti-fun, and you're forced to go through it in order to complete stuff, in order to get access to other stuff. So yeah, it feels just unnecessary. Feels like it needs a bounce pass. Some of the stuff needs to be checked because it just doesn't feel right after the stat squish. Alright, so thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.